All right, so what up, you guys? So hopefully I've explained what I'm doing in a previous video, like that I've attached to this. But if not, in a nutshell, what I'm going to be doing is taking you guys through the process that I would do if I'm going to place a trade, which is what I'm actually going to be doing. I'm placing this trade. I'm getting it ready for a London session, and whether we win or lose, this is how I would do it. Out of the models that I'm trading, I'm going to be trading the fractal model with this particular one because the forever model, the original model that I trade, there's no setup here. You just see all this choppiness. There's consolidation. So with the fractal model, it's a lot simpler for me to see. So I'll explain it to you guys. I'll show it to you guys how I would go through this process, and we're going to be entering a trade. All right. So on the left we have EuroCAD, and then we have GBP CAD. They kind of didn't do what I wanted them to do, right? But I feel like still there is a move that can be made. And I'm going to explain to you how I can see that. There's the fifth. There's no news until tomorrow. So I start off on the daily, and I can see that there's SMT between the two pairs. So on EuroCAD, there is bearish SMT here because it took out this low, the previous day's low, whereas GBP CAD did not. So that is a good sign for me, actually. Okay, so I'm going to signify that. I'm going to mark that out. What is that? Bearish. And this is bullish SMT. Or I should get these together, actually. Okay, that's the first thing I see. Now the second thing that I see is that on GBP CAD, which is the one I'm going to go with, opened up at 50% of the wick. So I'm going to hit Alt, and I'm going to just select this pair. I'm not sure which account I'm going to be taking this on, but I'm going to be taking it nonetheless. It doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to take my GAN box or Fibonacci or whatever it is that you have, and I'm just going to draw that out like that. Price is above the 50% of this line. So that lets me believe, or that leads me to believe that we're going to go higher. We're going to try to take out this previous day's high, or we can take out the buy side liquidity up here. But I'm more concerned with taking out these highs right here. If we go further, that's awesome. But if not, I can at least get a piece of this. Now, once I see that, I'll go down on the 1 hour. And then I'll look in this space right here. So I can see that price took out, we came down, we swept that, right? Order block, that was an entry. We came back down. And now we swept this low right here. Actually, we closed below it. We made a swing right here. And we're inside of this bullish gap. And now I'm waiting for... Well, actually, no. What I can do is mark this out right here with an X. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of this X, actually. That's not the way I need to do it, but... Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. What color should you be? I'll make you orange. It doesn't matter. And then I'll make you like that. Okay. So now I'm going to go on the 5 minute. If you want to really fractalize it. And so this is where I'm going to enter from. So, all right. Once price gets above here, this will be our change in state delivery right here. And we're going to ride it up to, if you go back to the Mm, we can ride it up to here. All right, here. This can be our backdraw. Now y'all forgive me because I'm new at this, but all right, I'm going back down to the, let's see here. Back down to the 5 minute. And then I'm gonna see, cause again, I could be wrong, but we're gonna do this anyway. Oh, we moving. This is a 37.6 pip. Move. Yeah. So if we can close above here, then this can be our transient steady delivery. Matter of fact, it's moving so fast, I might, what is this? This is 184911. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a buy stop. I'm going to log into my, actually we're going to do it on my TX3 funding challenge. So let me log in over here and then I'll show you guys. Yeah, because I think that's what I want to do. All right, so let me take y'all over there, and we're gonna place this trade because London session is in a few minutes. So not a few minutes, it's in like 45 minutes. So I want to do this. I want to put this buy stop in now, actually. So we're gonna do that. Give me a second. All right, so we're over here, and I am going to. Let me see. Let me calculate right quick. That's fine. All right. We're gonna put that on here. We're gonna do GBP CAD, and then I'm gonna do 3. And we're gonna buy. $42 in drawdown. My commission is $21, and let's pray to all the gods, okay? And the reason why I did that is because I did not want to wait until we got all the way up here. Because the pips that I'm aiming for is 37 pips. I wanted more, but you know, I probably could get more, but it's gonna take another. It might reach higher throughout the week. So I mean, who knows? I might just be able to get exactly what I need from this, but we're gonna see. So basically, we're gonna get out of here. That's what I want. Is to get out up here. So let's see. No, we're not gonna close it. I need to set a TP. Yep, that's exactly what I want. And there we go. Win or lose, this is what we're doing. Y'all pray for me, because I mean, that's it. And that's how I would do that, pretty much. We're either gonna win it or we're gonna lose it. So I'll talk to y'all in a few hours. I'm about to go take my hind part to bed. All right, so London session just opened, and we're dropping. We're dropping like we're just dropping. I'm not even gonna make a joke about that. And I expect it to retrace. Now, how much I do not know, but I do see 2 gaps, one of which I don't want to close below, but I do see 2 gaps. So what I am hoping for is, let me go back over here. I'm hoping that price will not close below this wick right here. I guess if we do, it's fine. But I'm hoping that, no, I hope price does not go below this swing point right here. Let's see, we just gotta see. And then I'm looking at GU. Let's see. Are we dropping? We are dropping. But how much though? 5 minutes. Now I know that EU is not going to beat me. I know it's not going to beat me. Not today, Satan, not today. I feel confident about the positions that I'm in. I really do. I really do. So this is the process that I go through. I just kind of wait and watch. This is the first time I'm really doing this. I'm doing this for y'all. This is not for me. I'm doing this for y'all. Because somebody said that they wanted to see it, so I'm going to show it to you. And I think that going forward, I might do more. I just need, if you guys want to see more videos like this, then just let me know. I'll make more videos. Alright. So we're floating, for GBP CAD, we're floating in between 50 and 70. At one point it was 103. So we're just floating right now. And let me get rid of this. Yeesh. Alright, it's 3:24 a.m. and I officially hate London session. I hate London session. Alright, so let me take you through the ups and the, well, I can't take you through all the ups and downs, but you can clearly see that on GBP CAD we had some ups and some downs, and I hated every last one of them. So I'm gonna show you what these accounts look like right now, and I'm gonna take my hind part to bed because I'm anticipating price to hit that line right there and possibly go higher after New York session is open, and then whatever happens after that it is what it is. So let's see here, because on EU we're already getting ready to hit this liquidity line right here. We might come back down to create more swing points here, and then shoot back up for whatever this liquidity is over here. So this is the 5 minute, but on GU, when I tell you this thing right here, it took me through it. When I say take me through there, this thing took me through it. Okay, now I'm adjusting. I think I'm adjusting where I want to take this out at though. Yeah, I'm adjusting it on the higher time frame because I don't think I'm aiming for enough. That's a 1 to 4, so I think that's possible. I really think that's possible. That's a 1 to 2. So if we go higher, no, I think we will. We'll possibly hit this 1 to 4. I'm pretty sure. So we'll see. But if once price comes up here and closes above here, that's it. Like that's my change in state delivery. And then I just have, if we shoot for this, or we can shoot for this up here, which is the ultimate buy draw. So oh Lord, welcome back, y'all. It is 7:16 a.m. I didn't fell asleep like I told you I was gonna do, and I didn't wake up. And I just realized something, y'all don't know what time it is. If y'all have been looking at the right hand corner of the screen, you'll see that the time is different. But I realized that depending on the tab I'm looking at, I think one time is different. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna switch this over to the exchange time, and so y'all can see exactly what time it is. Cause I don't know what time it is. I don't know what that time is, but it ain't my time. Alright. Hope that's a little bit better for y'all. So it is 7:17 a.m. where I am in the world. And I just want to show y'all the progress that I've made since I started this yesterday. Not even yesterday. I started this at 1 o'clock. This is the same day. This is just later on in the day. Now, let me just say this. It's this right here is when I say all due to the model that I trade. Like now, it's made it so much easier for entries. It has made it so much easier for entries. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to always be this way, but for right now, it is proving itself to be successful for me. And I'm going to just take y'all through what these two trades are looking like, you know, and you guys can go back to the befores and, you know, I'm sleepy, so I don't know what I'm saying. But, all right, so GBP CAD, dang, we hit our target. 36 pips, that's what I was aiming for, the buy draw. That's pretty much what I said. Now, I will say that this comes with knowing the phases in price. This comes with knowing external, internal range liquidity and vice versa. This comes with knowing your bias, what direction that you're going in. Because of the forever model or the market maker model, it helped me to learn what side of the curve I was on and what side of the curve I was, you know, going in, right? So we were on the sell side and now we're on the buy side of the curve. And I'm not going to get in this trade no more. I'm just going to let it be. But then on GU, we were having a little bit of trouble. We were struggling. And I feel like the reason why is because the SMT was not cleared, right? I had clear direction for GBP CAD because there was bullish SMT at the lows, which is why you see it just kind of ebb and flow a little bit. It didn't take out, you know, the high. I mean, I'm sorry, not the high, but the low. You saw that. Well, you can see clearly that it didn't take out the low from the previous day. So, and it's because of the bullish SMT on this pair versus the bearish SMT that was on EuroCAD that already took out the previous day's low that we said earlier. So that's why. That's what gave me confidence in the trade in the first place, which is why I said that SMT is going to be a must. Had I traded, matter of fact, let us go look. Had I traded EuroCAD, I don't know if I would have had my behind heading to me, but we're going to see. Yep. You see this? You see night and day? What would have happened had I decided to trade this pair? You would have came up, you would have went right back down because you're bearish. You're trading the weaker pair. This is a stronger pair. So you guys know use some S&T. Let's get over to GU. All right, so as we can see, because I didn't have clear SMT, I knew what direction we were going in, but I didn't have a clear SMT. So I think that's why things got kind of rocky for me. But we are climbing on up the mountain, okay? If we get to this point right here, I realized that by looking at the account so far, if we get to this part right here, this little 5K, this will be the first time in a year that I've passed the 5K. The first time in a year I've passed the 5K. Or no, past the first phase of 5K. So we'll see. So I'm going to take y'all over to the actual dashboard and I'm going to let y'all see what the accounts look like right now so that y'all know I'm not, you know, doing some weird shady stuff, I guess, which I really wouldn't care, but let's go take a look. So for this particular challenge, I needed, my profit target is 400. Had I not been in drawdown, I would have that 400 in about a few minutes. But because I'm in drawdown almost, what, $200, I have to make that up somehow. So I'm going to hold out. That's why I say by the time I finish this trade, or by the time the trade hits where I want it to hit, the first phase is going to be passed, right? So, and I've only taken 3, 6. This will be my 7th trade on here. but we gotta wait and see what happens. I could take partials, but I feel like that messes up the end result, to be honest. All right, let's look at this other trade that you gotta trust the process. Let's look at this other trade. All right, so this is the back office of TX3 Funding, formerly known as, what the heck was it called? Top Tier Trader. I've been holding this account for a year. I don't know why. It's a one step, 25K, and I've been holding it, right? I lost 100K with Think Capital and a 5K with Think Capital, but we're not dwelling on that. All right, so the profit target is 2,000. And I didn't really calculate my lots because I was so focused on trying to show you guys how I enter, stuff like that. So I just kind of randomly just placed a lot. I think it was a lot. Yeah, a lot. And no, it was 3 lots. I'm sorry. I placed a lot on GU for this 5K. Today's P&L is $1,206.33. Well, the total is. And then what I made today was $789.42. I have made 60% of this target, which is 2,000. So I don't have that much to go, actually. That's it. This is how, the way you see it now is going to be the way that I do it from now on in terms of trading, because this model, it really, really helps. So the forever model and the fractal model is going to be the 2 staples that I keep in rotation for me because they go together. I think that's it. You guys be blessed. Take care. And if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. And to the person who wanted me to do this in the first place, I hope this helps just a little bit. When I get my vlogging camera, I'll try to do a little bit better in terms of the way I shoot things. But, for now, this is the best that I can do. So, y'all be blessed. Take care. Talk to y'all in another one.